Hi guys, I'm sorry about the shadow thing here. I can't help the sun. I'm going to just show you here now is just some second-hand bits of tackle that I've bought. Well, one I've bought, one I was gifted. To show you that there's nothing wrong with second-hand gear if you want to give it a bit of TLC. What I'll hopefully do is just show you them as I have them now, and then I'll show you a video maybe in probably a week or two when I've done the work to them that I want to do, and just bring them back up to a new bit of life. They don't need anything done to them really, nothing hard. It's easy enough work. Start off, I got this for now, right? This is a Preston off box side tray, right? Large side tray at that. It has got adjustable runs here for going to wherever your legs are on your box, if they're longer, wider apart, if you want to have it across the back, if you want to have it across the front. And they adjust nice and fairly easily. They've got an adjuster on the top like that. You just slide them back and forth, and you can have them, show you that way, slide them up and down, so you can have them whatever distance you're going to have it at, right? And they lock into place with little thumb screws. Now, as you can see, you've got these two here, then you've got your two holes that go on your actual box. These are set for my size leg, so I don't need to put inserts in it or anything, but as you can see, missing a locking screw on this side, have one on this side, but then on the other side of it, as you can see, there is one. Now this is for your sort of leg, your stable leg to hold it. So you've got it on the side of your box like that, you have another leg going through it there to hold it rigid and solid in place. If you're not putting a lot of weight on this tray, you don't need that leg. So I can take the screw off of that and put it into this one if I need to. Right. Two, these thumb screws, or whatever you want to call them, are easy to get hold of. They're on eBay 10 to a dozen. They're in the hardware stores. They don't have to be the exact ones that Preston have, but that can be used that way. Yes, as you can see, the paint's been worn off through whatever years of use. I'm going to scrape it down and I'm going to give it a lick of paint. The plastic itself is solid. There are no cracks in it. It isn't broken. It isn't holed. It's got a couple of little holes in it here for letting water drain out. And it's solid enough. So like I say, I'm going to give this a good old spruce up. I'm going to tighten up the bits and bobs that I need to tighten up, get a few thumb screws for it, and it's going to look fairly good as new. I'm not going to paint the black tray itself because it's just going to get rubbed and worn by bait boxes and things being chucked across it. So that's that one. We'll put that one there like that. On this one, I have the Nufish Aqualock tray, which is the lidded EVA tray. Again, as you can see, it's been worn, it's been hammered. The inserts were missing off here when I bought it off a guy. Now, I bought this for 40 quid off a lad in our club, and it's been looked after. Like I say, all it is the paint's worn away. It's got all the locking screws. It's got two thumb lock screws on either side. These again, just like the other tray, these can adjust up and down to fit the size of legs you want, like that. I have this set, well, I had it set until I just moved it like that, for my legs on my fecking box. And yes, the paint is crumbling, falling off, because it's been wet, it's been worn. So again, I'm going to scrape it down, and I'm going to paint it up and make it look a bit refreshed. Inside, it is a large compartment, right? You can fit all your bait trays in there if you want. You can put your bits and bobs, like in these you've got two pockets, two sort of pocket sides. You've got two little small side pockets, you've got a front shallow bait and a deeper one at the back. And what I've tended to do, in fairness, is when I've got it open like that, I've got all my bait in here. I have my catapult, I have my mobile phone in here, I have my disgorgers, and punches, meat punches, and then at the front I might have some cad pots as well, some additional ones that I might need, bits and bobs like winders and stuff stuck down here, so I know what winders on my rigs that I've got on my pole are going on. It's all there, and of course, because it closes and what have you, if it starts raining, I can shut it. Nothing's going to go anywhere. As long as I've not got anything sticking up too high in the tray itself, which it's got a good depth. It'll fit most 2 pint bait tubs. It's not going to break anything I've got sat in here. Top job. You've also got, which I can't repaint, well I could do if I really put my mind to it, along here you've got measurements, which is great for judging the length of your hook lengths when you're tying them up, so you know that they're all either uniform, or checking your rigs. Say you're fishing a very delicate margin swim, or you're scratching around for roach or F1s on the drop and things like that with caster, and you have your weights set out at certain spaces, you can measure it all up here perfect. If you haven't got depth marker kits to measure them up against, you can measure it out on here so that you know that your droppers are exactly, say, 4 inches from your hook, 2 inches from your hook, 6 inches up from your hook to hook link, wherever it be, and you have it all measured out perfect. Love that little addition there. The inserts out of here, he'd sadly lost, but I had inserts again from other trays that I could fit in here, so it fits on my box fine. Your 2 little rams here, if you will, for keeping it open and locking it open, they go far back as that, and they're in great shape, great nick. It just needs a clean and a paint to make that look and be as good as new. And it fits perfectly in the Aqualock stink bag that I showed you in the previous video. So there you go, 2 second-hand bits of kit there that cost 40 quid for the 2. One given to me because the bloke had bought a new side tray. It was cluttering up outside. He hadn't got the locking nuts for it and stuff like that, and he just gave it to me. Can't thank him enough for that. Brilliant. And this one, 40 quid, and all I had to do was find 2 inserts. That's it. That was all I had to do. And I had those 2 inserts, and now it's sorted. Bit of a lick of paint, a little bit of a project when you're sat there on a wet, windy, cold night or day when you can't go anywhere. Scrape it off, give it a paint. Treat your tackle kind, and it'll last a lot longer, you know. Us fishing lads tend to forget sometimes, I think, that fishing gear is designed to last if you look after it. And we tend to get home, bundle it out of the car, back into the shed, not do anything with it, not clean it until after 6 months to a year, and then wonder why we have to replace things every blooming 6 months to a year. You shouldn't have to. Some of them will last years. You know, how long did your dad or your granddad's plastic blooming bait tubs and boxes and things like that last? Years. How long did the cloth bags last that went around the rods? Years, because they looked after them better. So something we should all get back into, I think, is really looking after our gear, even the tiny peripherals. So there you go, another review on 2 more little bits of second-hand gear, and that's it. So hopefully I'll see you on the bank soon, and I'll keep you updated. Toodaloo and tight lines.